Kotaku's Elden Ring DLC review.
What's this? Hours into playing Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, realizing it's paralleling my real life. Until Elden Ring, I avoid Souls-like. I hit a wall in Dark Souls Remastered and gave up. Barely touched Bloodborne and avoided Sekiro like it was a poison swamp. In the real world, I have mostly avoided the ire of homophobes and misogynists in games industry, writing an article that temporarily shakes them up before fading into relative obscurity once Reddit refreshes. But now I'm willingly subjecting myself to an arduous adventure, running headfirst into a proverbial wall just to shake it up, back up, and run into it again. Outside of the lands between and Shadow Realm, I have spent nearly 4 months as the subject of a near-endless harassment campaign.
Maybe say, we don't want you around if you're going to be
Accountable!
And that the games industry is diverse because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me, physically.
It feels at times like logging on for a day of work is akin to walking through my boss's door over and over again. Before I even make the connection between my real world and FromSoft's game world, I subconsciously attack the Shadow of the Erdtree with dogged determination, as if besting a boss would bleed into my everyday and imbue me with a higher tier of self-confidence, much like it feels to receive near-endless hate comments from anonymous accounts or angry middle-aged men. I face Shadow of the Erdtree entirely alone. No multiplayer summons would work for me in early access, a feature I relied on in the base game. So I faced it solo, and after almost 20 hours, came out.
Wait a moment. 2 straight weeks? 2 straight weeks? 2 straight weeks? For this? No, boys. Surely all of her time was put on the article itself. Let's read.
After touching the withered hand of Miquella in the Mogwin Palace Mausoleum, I am transported to the realm of shadow. I walk up a small, narrow path before emerging into a massive open plain. In the distance, the Haligtree.
That's not the Haligtree.
A giant diaphanous veil drapes over it and the surrounding lands. Between myself and the Haligtree...
That's not the Haligtree. That's the Scadutree. The fact that Kotaku gets a preview code and massive Souls content creators like Zyostorm don't is insane.
It's a mimic. You expected a treasure trove of information about the game, got trauma dumping instead. This is like, you know what, this reads like one of those letters that like a soldier in the Civil War or like World War I sends home to his wife. It's like, yeah, half the squad got eliminated with mustard gas today, but you know, I'm still here and I'm thinking about you and the kids. I can't wait to see you soon. I love you.
And if you have a problem with that, come fight me, physically.